In summertime, we have all kinds of protection for ourselves. We're talking sunscreen, big hats, water wings. But remember, we also need to protect our loved ones, our pets this summer. With important tips and an adoptable buddy, we have our good friend, REES from the Dumb Friends League. Nice to see you.
You too.
Who did you bring today?
This little cutie is Gareth.
Aww.
He is an amazing 11-year-old male. He is up for adoption at our Quebec Street shelter, and he's really unique looking. He kind of looks like a panther.
That's what we were talking about. Like he's a big kitty, but just looking at his face, he's very exotic looking.
Yeah, he does have that exotic look. He's got some really interesting coloring, and he's just a really sweet, mellow lap cat. I mean, he's just purring away right here. He's good with kids, and he's looking for a family.
So what type of family? It doesn't matter if they have kids or not?
You know, kids or no kids, generally he'd probably be happiest in a little bit of a quieter home. So if you've got older kids or you have sort of a more laid-back household, I think he'd be a great fit.
Is it true in the summer that the Dumb Friends League sees an increase in pets?
We absolutely do, and that is for several reasons. You know, during the summertime, it's nice out, our pets are outdoors more, doors, windows, things get left open, and it's also the time of year that our animals, you know, those that are not spayed and neutered tend to have more babies. So we do see a big increase in the amount of animals coming to our shelter at this time of year.
What's the first step we should take if our animal gets lost?
The first thing that we recommend is checking with the animal shelter or municipal animal control facility closest to where you live. If somebody were to find your pet, logistically that's the most likely place that they're going to bring it. So check there, check any other local animal shelters. You can also file a lost report. So if the pet's not there currently and someone brings it in, the shelter will be able to notify you.
I am telling you, this is the coolest looking cat up close. He is so exotic, and Gareth is up for adoption. You can call 303-751-5772. That's 303-751-5772, or go online to ddfl.org. Now, let's talk about safety and the heat. It could be hot this summer. Soon, eventually, we're going to turn a corner where it will be. We have to be concerned about hydration and their paws, too.
Yes, definitely. The number one thing we tell people is never, ever leave your pet in a car unattended. Even if it's not that hot, even if it's in the shade, even if you leave the windows down, those cars can really heat up fast, and that can be fatal to your pet. Again, walking them or running with them, if that's something that you like to do, try to do it in the early morning hours or in the evening when it's a little bit cooler out. And then keeping their paws off of hot pavement or asphalt. They actually are quite sensitive. And so when that asphalt heats up, when you see people out there, keep them in the shade, or just don't bring them to festivals and things like that.
I absolutely love the baby pool with those greyhounds too, which is a great idea. Baby pools are like, what, $5?
Oh yeah.
And you can put them in the backyard for your animals. So if we wanted to adopt Gareth today, any tips for our taking care of a cat during the summer?
Sure, keep them inside. That's what we're going to recommend. And always have proper identification on all of your pets, especially cats.
And microchip.
Yes, microchipping.
So easy.
So easy. You know, and how that works is if your pet gets lost, shelter or a veterinarian can scan them, and that microchip links back to your information. So make sure it's up to date too. If you've moved recently or you've changed your phone number, log into your online registration and make sure that's up to date.
Doesn't hurt the animals at all, and it takes just a few minutes to do. Okay, so we're not only focusing on cats here today, even though Gareth's up for adoption, but we're also talking about dogs. And I love to barbecue. We're always, you know, in and out of the house on our back deck, and we have parties. So what kind of tips should we take care of our animals during parties and barbecue season?
Well, make sure that your guests are aware that you have animals and they're going to be out at the party, and try to avoid them eating any people food. People food can be harmful to your pets. You want to keep it away from them.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, there are a lot, you know, especially things that have bones in them and some certain ingredients can be very harmful and cause stomach upset or even worse. So keep that people food away.
I've been a bad mama. I've been feeding like little table scraps to my baby, and I shouldn't be doing that, huh?
It's probably advisable not to.
I've been a bad
for
mama.
The safety of the pet, but
well, excess eating is also something we need to think about. And you know, Murphy, I worked with him for years over at Cozy, and he would always laugh at me because I put dog food in the bowl and I leave it there all day, and when it's empty I fill it up again so the dog can eat when they want to eat. He actually does once in the morning, picks up the dish once at night. Which is the best way to avoid excess eating?
You know, it really kind of depends on your pet and the breed and the size and everything like that. So we recommend consulting your veterinarian just to see how much you should be feeding your pet, how often you should be feeding them, and of course, the best type of food for them.
Yes, Megan, but who's right, me or Murphy? That's what I'm looking for. You tell me who's right.
I can't pick sides.
What else can you tell me about Gareth, who's up for adoption today? You are a cool-looking cat, man.
know,
Your eyes. You know, he reminds me of the cat on the Cheetos commercial, too.
Yeah.
With that long face.
He's so relaxed right now. I mean, he really is a mellow lap cat. I mean, look at this. He's purring away right now.
And a great adoption special.
That's right. So this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, we're having a special on our cat. So all adult cats, including Gareth here, there will be no fee to adopt them whatsoever. So
Wow.
come in, adopt a cat at no cost.
Gareth is free?
That's right.
Wow, that's awesome. If you'd like to adopt Gareth, call 303-751-5772. He's looking for a loving forever home. And make sure your pet is prepared for summer. Get tips and information on the Dumb Friends League website. You can go to ddfl.org. You can also call 303-751-5772. Gareth is free and ready to go home with you. Okay, up next.